Alright guys, we're back with the Card Sharks game, and Brandon's in the lead with $500. He has won one game, and in this second round, he has turned over 2 cards so far. Gary has not started yet in this round, and he needs to tie this game up if he want to stick around, okay? So Gary, this is your question, Gary. Gary, we asked 100 fourth graders in Phoenix, Arizona to complete this phrase. Don't count your chickens before they what? How many fourth graders could finish this phrase?
54.
Going with 54. Brandon, is it higher or lower than 54?
I will say that's lower.
Lower, okay. Alright, let's check it out. The actual number of fourth graders that can finish this phrase, don't count your chickens before they what, is? Oh my. The answer is 52. It is only a little lower. Good job, Brandon.
Wow.
Okay. Good guess. Good guess, Gary. Do y'all know the phrase, don't count your chickens before they
hatch?
Right. Alright, Brandon, you have the 8. What do you want to do with that 8?
Throw it away.
Throw the 8 in the garbage somewhere. The 8 becomes a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a joker!
Oh, joker.
You know about the joker, Brandon. It's a $1,000 bonus if you win this match, okay? You,
right.
I'm assuming you're going higher, right?
Absolutely. Why would I go lower?
Right, because there's nothing lower than the 2. Higher than the 2, it's an 8. 7 plus 1.
Let's freeze.
Freezing on the 8. Keeping Gary away from the game board here. And Brandon, it's your turn. Brandon, we asked 100 housewives, have you ever told your dinner guests they were eating expensive steak when it was really cheap meat? How many housewives admit they have?
Cheap meat. I mean, that would be terrible. I mean, they would really want to eat real food. Personally, I like eating real food. So I'm gonna say 35.
Going with 35. All right, Gary, higher or lower than 35?
Higher.
Going higher, okay. Let's check it out. We'll see how many did this. The actual number of housewives admit that they have told them that it was expensive steak when it was cheap meat is only 4. It is not higher, it is lower.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so your thinking was right on that one, Brandon. You have the 8, 7 plus 1.
So switch it.
All right. The 8 becomes a 5. A little better.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a king.
Lower.
If it is lower than the king, you'll win a third match, and it will be $2,000 added to your winnings. It will bring you a total to $22,200. Lower than the king. Yes, and you have won the match, Brandon. All right, Brandon, you won another $2,000. That brings your winnings to $22,200. And we'll talk to you in a minute. Well, Gary, he did not give you a chance in that second round, did he?
There's some freaking donuts that got my mind.
I know.
Sure, blame it on me.
Well-
Plus, I outsmarted Gary pretty much the whole second round.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I was trying to catch you. The freaking donuts were in my mind.
Well, Gary, you're not going home empty-handed. You will receive $250 for playing our game, and thanks for playing.
And I'm not thinking donut.
Brandon, you ready to go after the money cards?
Let's do it.
Give me a second to flip the board over here. I'm going to put these cards over here.
Really great run.
So this is your 3rd win in a row.
Yeah, let's beat off that momentum going into my next game.
Yeah, you know if you win 5 in a row, it's automatic. You'll be in the tournament.
Absolutely, and that's my goal. That's been my goal this whole time.
Yeah, it'll be automatic regardless of how much you win. Let me flip this board over right quick. All right, and we're going to set up the money cards right now. Here we go. Here's the box top. And I'll explain to the folks at home while I'm setting up the cards. Now, Brandon, because you won the game, you'll be receiving a chance at the extra $20,000 later on the 7-card big money game, okay?
All right.
And I know you know the rules of the game already, right?
No, I don't. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I do.
Yeah. All I gotta do is put your winnings in right quick, and we'll go on and proceed. $22,200. That's 3 games in a row you won. All right, Brandon. Okay. So if you're ready to start, Brandon, here's $200, and here's your opening card. For $200, you have a joker!
Oh!
So Brandon, you know what that means. That means that you have 2 opportunities at the $20,000.
All right.
And incidentally, let me reset the music back. Sorry, folks in YouTube land. So. Alright. Now, let's see your real base card. For $200, you have an 8, 7 plus 1.
Let's go 100 lower.
He's keeping 8. $100 lower than the 8. No, it's an ace, so you lose the $100. But you have a great card of an ace, ACE. You have $100 left.
Everything lower.
Everything lower than the ace. Yes, it's an 8. 7 plus 1. You're up to $200 and an 8.
And I can't change it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Which number? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh yeah, change it with 1.
Remember, you can change 1 card per line in the bonus game, okay? The 8 becomes a king.
Everything lower.
Everything lower than the king. Good, it's a 5. You're up to $400. So we moved you up to the 2nd level. We're going to add another $400 to your score. That will bring you to $800, Brandon, and you have a 5. And you want a new line, so you can change the card if you want to. But what do you want to do?
That I will. I will change that 5.
With which number, 2 or 3?
Oh yeah, 3.
3. The 5 becomes a 3.
Everything higher.
$800 higher than 3. Yes, it's an 8. You're up to $1,600 in the ace. ACE.
Everything lower.
Everything lower than an ace. Yes, it's a 9. You're up to $3,200 and a 9. And you have to play off that 9 because you use your change on that level.
Right. So I'm up to 3,200 now?
You have $3,200 and a 9.
9. I will go 1,000 lower.
$1,000 lower than a 9. Yes, it's a 2. All right. Brandon, you're up to $4,200. Must I ask you what you're going to do?
Everything higher.
If it is not a 2, Brandon, your winnings will go up to, I believe, $30,600. Higher than a 2. Yes, today you have won.
Alright.
Incidentally, you have won $8,400 in the money cards. When I add your previous winnings to your score, That brings you to $30,600. Alright guys, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to do the 7-card big money game. Stay tuned. Excellent job, Brandon.